Hello and welcome to this MP4 file. You're on the Atari 404 channel where I talk about, kind of anything at this point. I just kind of make videos whenever I want, about whatever I want, and if you want to be here for that, that's cool. I used to put song covers, but I'm a little too shy for that. You can find them on my website if you want. Check out my website, it's really cool. Anyway, let's go into today's story, which is me. It's about me. Okay. So today, after a big internet drama between my friend group, I decided to take the morning pretty chill. No, I didn't sleep because I slept 17 hours yesterday, okay? This was at like 5 in the morning. I had cereal, I took a bath, and generally just tried to remind myself that nothing on the internet is fucking real. These are all middle school slap fights being perpetuated by grown adults 3 years or more my senior, LMAO. Which is to say, I took a pretty offline kind of day today. I finally started on that oil painting I've been wanting to do for months, pictured here, and also cleaned up some of the stuff in the garage, which was mostly just putting my massive hoard of plushies into containers. Day by day, my room starts to feel a little bit more like me again, but I'm not letting it fully happen until I can move out to a place I can call my own. So, what did I do with the rest of my free time? Read manga, watch YouTube, barely practice Japanese, and of course, call my girlfriend and then sleep the entire day. Now, some would say that this is a poor use of my time, but I would say, nah, I really like taking naps, to be honest, and like sometimes I'll just nap even if I don't have to, and there's nothing you can do about it, so... Now that I'm actually awake though, I can go over my plans for the rest of the day, which is basically do nothing to anyone who actually has a life outside of their bedroom. But to be fair, I'm also depressed and my job is situated in my bedroom basically, so what are you gonna do? I've got 2 commissions currently in my queue, and then 2 people who want to commission me after my queue is cleared, so technically 4, but I think I'll be taking a break for a week from commissions just to fuck around, although I already do that while I'm taking commissions, so I don't know. And then I've got all these animations I need to do as well, which I've been kind of behind on, but I'm trying my best, okay? I've got like 2 full AMVs and an animation meme, so you know, not crazy stakes, but you know, I just gotta work on it, which is, you know, the hard part. Sometimes instead of doing the thing you're supposed to do, you spend multiple hours drawing the same anime girl over and over again instead, but it is what it is. And the worst part is, this isn't even about one anime girl anymore, there's 2 of them now, like, I'm so cooked, dude. I love Riko, I love Tomoko. Get them the fuck away from me, I need to draw other things. I also want to jumpstart development on my manga or comic or whatever, like just planning out more story elements more thoroughly and storyboarding more things. Currently, the only storyboard I have is for the very beginning prologue, which to be fair is very low on dialogue or pages in general, but I also need to do more concepting for character and location design, so it's a bit of a mixed bag right now. I also high-key miss filming vlogs and stuff, but I literally don't do shit, so I don't even really know what I would film at this point. I'm kind of just grinding at life until I can move the hell out of here, because this place makes me genuinely want to take my own life. This isn't a bit, I want to. I'm hoping to get like a decent little apartment in, insert the city name. Like I don't need much, I just need to not be here, and that city is a pretty good place for conventions and stuff. Speaking of conventions, I really hope I get into Comic-Con Cape Town, but I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Kind of given up on selling at cons because 1, it's really expensive to do, but also I just don't get into any, so the amount I've been working feels kind of futile at this point. And it's kind of sad to give up on your dreams, but at least animating furry commissions pays well, I guess. As long as I can do commissions to live comfortably and fuel my life, merch addiction, then I'll be one happy sailor. People tend to dog on artists who do like fetish art commissions and such, but in this current political and economic climate, I don't really see an issue with capitalizing on it at this point. It feels like a given, hence why I do it. If I don't have to take weird commissions to survive, well, I probably still would, they're fun to draw, but that's besides the point. Speaking of, I need to get my ass to making some Your Character Here commissions for that exact purpose so I can actually move out sooner, because those people pay really well. It's been really nice having like-minded people into the same weird stuff as me, to be honest. Like, I feel like I don't have to be paranoid about coming off as weird or whatever, which is pretty awesome. It's also, like, hard to find those kind of people sometimes, because people, you know, usually try to keep that to their private lives, me included. So it was a really nice breath of fresh air. I know this is a tangent, but it's kind of related. I kind of want to get into commentary videos, like art commentary videos, but I feel like the space isn't really about art anymore. Is that just me? Like, it's about an artist or person who is in the community, but they're never really talking about art unless it's about like bad stuff that people have drawn. And don't get me wrong, we all have our fair share of skeletons in the closet, but like, why doesn't anyone make art videos about art? It's really, really weird, and I feel kind of crazy like I'm the only one noticing it or something. I don't know. If I made more art commentary videos, I'd like to do stuff like how I made this art, or things I learned about making art and posting it online, or how to and how not to give critique, or even just analyzing some issues in the wider art community that I find kind of harmful, interesting, or just silly. To be honest though, trying to get into the community feels kind of like asking to eventually have all my socials stalked and scrubbed for anything people find morally irredeemable, so you can imagine my hesitation. That's why I tend to talk more about niche things like being a fan artist in a smaller fandom, shameless plug. Also, double parentheses, I want to make another video about this, to be honest, about getting people to join these fandoms in a way that's easy for everyone. So we'll see how this whole thing goes. If I make more blogs and vlogs, then yay, but don't count on it. I'm really inconsistent in everything. And with that all said, thank you for watching this MP4 file. I hope I could make some good background noise for you. And as always, 3.